I'm so grateful to have you here watching this video unfold. So today we are back with a hot beverage. So the sun is shining and I'm here with a hot beverage is the more important conclusion to that sentence. However, the sun is shining and I felt as though this memory, this country park still shines bright in my mind. So I felt as though I would let you in on the place, which is Dams to Darnley. Dams to Darnley is a country park for those who are not familiar. It consists of flowers, birds to watch, a woodland forest, as well as a few waterfalls and reservoirs. So this place is located in East Renfrewshire, which is to the south side area of Glasgow, which is just off the M77 road between Newton Mearns and Barrhead. The country park used to actually be known as Darnley back in 1610, a little bit of history for you now. In terms of getting to Dams to Darnley, it is either a 20-minute car drive from Buchanan, which is just to the north of Glasgow for those who are not familiar, or you could take 2 buses and walk to the country park itself. As for car parks for those who are driving, there is one near Walkenmill Glen waterfall, so there's a car park there, and then there's another car park actually to the southwest entrance to the park in Barrhead. That was a mouthful and a half. So yeah, so there's another one in Barrhead as well. Let's just zoom in a little bit more on Barrhead itself. So Barrhead was granted its Royal Charter borough status in 1893. So what borough essentially meant in Scotland is whereby a royal charter would be assigned, you know, a place would be assigned this royal charter status, meaning that this would essentially help to formalise the place. Boroughs in Scotland are essentially similar to boroughs in London, which still exist today. 32 boroughs in London still exist today, fun fact you may not have known. But however, boroughs in Edinburgh, literally, I'll put this on the screen if that's a coincidence or not, Edinburgh. Although the boroughs in Scotland have since been abolished in 1975. Also around the same time of 1893, Barrhead was actually well known for specialising in its textile industry, this namely being its sanitary engineering, brass making and iron making as well. If anyone has any facts or anything to do with Dams to Darnley itself, if you have some that were not mentioned in this video, please do let me know in the comments so that we can continue on the conversation there. And I hope that you enjoy the following footage with hearing the birds chirping in the video, as well as the scenery itself. I hope that you do like it. So as for going to the country park, I did go down Corslet Road. Please forgive me if I'm saying that incorrectly. I did pass a car dealership along the way there. It was just for Land Rover. So you just go past there and then you came up with this sign to say it was an 8-minute walk to the park. So it was not that long of a walk itself. You are just walking through, you know, woodland walk area. That's essentially where the park begins, was my understanding. So yeah, initially I did go through these fences, which almost looks like it's closed off in a sense, but yeah, just carried on through there and then I found myself at the park. Another fun fact being Mary, Queen of Scots, actually was said to sit under the Darnley sycamore tree, which I'll put up on the screen if I did get any footage of this tree. But yeah, you do walk through the forest, the woodland walk. It is very a rather woodland walk. As well as the Darnley sycamore tree, you also have the crabapple trees throughout the trail. Please let me know if you spot any more trees that you do recognise in the following footage. So without further ado, I am going to sit back and let you enjoy the footage itself. You know, it says country park. You don't expect to be walking on a road. Day 2 of the vlog. Day 3 if we include the stuffed peppers portion at the beginning of the video. I forgot to book. I'm scared to open my mouth because then you get all the flies coming in. I haven't been to a location in so long that had so many flies. It is very serene and peaceful though. Looks lovely. You would not guess who stupidly forgot to book the coach. No. Honestly, don't know how I managed it, but just was so eager to go that I forgot to book. What is this lighting? I was so eager to go, I just forgot to book the coach. Did you know that Dams to Darnley was actually a coal mine during the year of 1910? Amazing sounds in nature, as you shall be able to hear. The downside to this walk is the limited public transport with coming back, and also for anyone interested in going this month within the summer, by the time a stampede of people click on this video. However, if you are interested in coming here, the car park's also closed and there's limited public transport points. So you're having to do, I believe it's the 8-mile walk from the furthest point of the country park to the nearest bus stop anyway. The train, I think, is slightly nearer. However, if you're going by bus, it's 8-mile walk, so just to bear in mind. Maybe it's just the trees or just the atmosphere, but I feel whenever I look at the trees I think of the Hermitage in Hermitage Forest. What even was that? I actually had a wasp on the camera before, so that was fun. Luckily it wasn't recording. For any other waterfall lovers out there, there are a couple of waterfalls in the country park itself, so one of which being the Walkmill Glen waterfall, which is just near the riverbank, near the glen, as the name would suggest. So this one I didn't actually, sadly, I did not get the time to see it. However, if I were to return, I would for sure make my way to see this waterfall. The Walkmill Glen Reservoir can also be known as the Barrhead Dams as well, so it also has that name. You can walk past the Walkmill Glen Viaduct, which is near the waterfall, and it is just this red viaduct which was originally constructed in 1903 as a railway bridge, and it's now still being used as a railway bridge as well. This is what I passed. You know, past, I was about to say over. No, I wouldn't recommend that one. The reservoirs are rather large in size, with the largest reservoir which down to Darnley has being the Balgrey Reservoir, which is near the Ors Road, which is the road in which you can walk on in order to get through the country park, and the final reservoir being the Riotlin Reservoir. So I've decided I'm going to go back via Ars Road. Is that how you say it? Ars Road. Not entirely sure how you say it. Going to come back via Ars Road. It's so sunny! Yeah. Makes me so happy to see it all nice and sunny for once. So sunny it's blinding me on the camera. It's exceeded expectations. I'm actually disgusted at this though, I'm not gonna lie to you. I never know whether to film this to keep it in a video because you can barely make out what the bird is in the water. Well, I've just seen some nice swans. Beautiful. It's that sunny, I can't even see that, if you can see them. Here's your Viv jumper on. Guess who had their baby girl yesterday, or at least posted the announcement yesterday. Congratulations to Jamie Genevieve and Jack McCann, you will be amazing parents. This area in the country park could also be known as Gorbals Water Works. This, I feel like, reminds me of a geyser from Iceland. You will see from this footage I passed Brockburn as well, so that was really great to see, and I just liked seeing the water and the streams. What I will say is there were so many flies. You get all the flies coming in. So you will see many flies round about Brockburn, and then when I actually finished off the trail itself in the footage, you can see all the flies around the waterfall, which is where I essentially finished the trail. So finished it on a high, but mind you, it was full of flies. So that's just something to note if you're going on a very sunny day, which I was blessed to go on, just like today is. So I was very blessed to go on. But yeah, just ensure to maybe take fly spray, a hat or something, because yeah, or at least a spray or something. Just you heard it here first. I am also going to put in the description just further information as for the history of Barrhead itself and dams to Darnley. I'll just put that in the description as well. I hope that it does at least inspire somebody to visit Dams to Darnley Country Park, as it is just such a lovely walk. It is doable in around 1 hour and a half, I would say, if you're going to go in for a more, leisurely pace rather than a speed walk, a really brisk walk. However, I must say, if you are planning to go in 2025 this year, I feel as though you should be cautious and check beforehand that there are no road works or any works being carried out in the park itself, because I know Ors Road, so the path going through the roads going through the park itself, is actually under construction in 2025. So that is just something to bear in mind. I will put the description down in the I put the link detailing to the the website essentially where I found this down below, and it provides you with some routes as well, some other routes down there. Thank you so much for being here as always, and I shall hopefully see you again. Bye!